and welcome. Today is February 15th, 2019, and I'm here to do our daily check-in, so let's begin. Okay, so I'll work with the Witch's Tarot today. Okay, and clarifiers for today. I'll use this Tarot Marchetti deck. I forgot the name. Fin de Sigle. Something like that. You know, I get like my my Spanish and French mixed up because some of the words are very similar, but this is Italian, so who knows? Oh man. Okay. Okay, so bottom of the deck we have 3 of Cups, and clarifying it is imprisonment. So what I'm getting here is that, you know, when it comes to like, you know, celebrating or, you know, reconnecting with your divine other, I feel like, you know, divine counterparts are feeling trapped at this time. And I see here the number 29, which also is an 11. So, you know, that's indicative of a twin flame connection. Yes, it has something to do with the lovers and the child. And so what I'm getting is that, you know, I guess the twins are feeling really stuck in, you know, reuniting, you know, with their counterpart, and with the lovers and the child, you know, it's a new beginning towards this partnership. And so let me see what today's reading is all about. Okay, so first we have Strength. Next we have the Wheel of the Year. Then we have the Chariot. And then we have here King of Swords. So what I'm getting is that, you know, it's taking great strength, you know, for both counterparts. And here I'm seeing, you know, the divine feminine taming the lion. And so what I'm getting is that the lion is the masculine energy, and here the lady is the feminine energy. And you know, and I feel like, you know, it's a little bit of a tempering feel that I'm getting off of this card also. And then next to that is the Wheel of the Year. And so what I'm getting is that, you know, this is a karmic cycle, and I feel like, you know, it is at its completion, so that, you know, the new cycle can turn. And so and I see that with the Chariot. So I do see movement forward. And I really like this depiction of this Chariot, because in this version, I don't know if you can see it, but in this depiction, you can see that the Chariot is actually moving, whereas in the regular Rider-Waite Tarot deck, you know, it's kind of stationary. And so this is beautiful energy, guys. And then here we also have the King of Swords. And so what I'm getting is that the divine masculines are ready to speak their truth and to come forward and to step up and you know, and provide clarity, truth, you know, and cutting things out that no longer serves him. And so, you know, the energies are pretty good today. Okay, so here with Strength, it is clarified here with the Coffin. Okay, so what I'm getting is that, you know, with this Strength, both twins are going through a transformation, and I see the number 19 here, so that equals a 10. So I feel like, you know, this is a completion of that cycle. And, you know, and next to that is the Wheel of the Year. And so I really feel like, you know, twins are actually changing, okay? And it has something to do with, you know, coming together, you know, reuniting with their divine counterpart. Because right now I feel like, you know, both parties are feeling stuck or trapped in their current situation. And then next we have here the Wheel of the Year, which was clarified here by thoughts. So what I'm getting is that the divine masculines are really thinking of their divine feminines about like this new cycle that they want to embark with their divine counterpart. And again, you know, I feel like, you know, it's this feeling of being you know, trapped or stuck in a situation. But I feel that, you know, with Strength, okay, and transformation, you know, this wheel will turn, and also, you know, it means destiny. So overall, you know, that's pretty good. And here we have the number 16, which equals a 7. So again, you know, your divine counterpart might be feeling a little defensive at this time, or, you know, they might feel a little clouded about the situation, or not really speaking their truth. But I really do feel that, you know, there is some change. I feel like there's change that's going on, you know, in this twin flame dynamic. And then next we have here the Chariot, which is clarified here with the Message. So again, I feel like, you know, the divine masculine or feminine, you know, could be moving forward, you know, and they'll be receiving some sort of a message from their divine counterpart. And I feel like, again, we have here the number 7. And so, you know, again, that means, you know, like standing your ground, being defensive, not really clear about making a decision, maybe waiting, you know, for your divine counterpart. But I do see that since the Chariot energy is here, I feel like, you know, since there was some communication, you know, in regards to this, I feel like, you know, divine counterparts are moving away from this energy, because I see here that the King of Swords, you know, wants to show up. And what I'm getting is that, you know, divine counterparts are really, you know, feeling stuck in this energy. They want to get out of it. And so, you know, I really do feel that, you know, with Strength and transformation, this divine masculine will come up and speak their truth. And it is clarified here with the main female. And so, of course, you know, divine masculines, it will be communicating that towards their divine feminine. Okay, so here we have the Magician, and then next we have here Justice, and then we have 10 of Pentacles. So what I'm getting is that, you know, the Magician, you know, wants to show up, and I feel like, you know, this is, you know, it could be either or, you know, divine counterparts that are manifesting, you know, like this new beginning. And here, you know, I feel like it has something to do with strength. It has something to do with destiny. And also next to it is justice, which is in the heart of this reading. And so what I'm feeling is that, you know, there will be a balance. You know, and again, you know, I just feel like, you know, with this 3 of Cups energy, if there was a third party situation, I feel like, you know, justice will be served, you know, because, you know, it could be a feeling of being stuck. Maybe it was a karmic situation, but if it's not karmic, okay, you know, if it comes to like, you know, celebrating with your divine counterpart, or, you know, just coming together and being with them, I feel like, you know, there is some difficulties in that. But again, I just feel like, you know, this could be mental also, and that's what I'm feeling, even though that this isn't you know, clarified by a particular element, but that's what I'm feeling. I feel like it's mental, okay, and it could be physical. All right, and so next we have here 10 of Pentacles. And so again, what I'm feeling is that with this 10 of Pentacles, I feel like the divine masculine is going to speak their truth to the divine feminines about like what they desire, you know, and it could be, you know, maybe karmic ties with, you know, the family, but if it's not that, I feel that, you know, they want to communicate that, you know, they want their 10 of Pentacles with their divine other. And I see that, you know, they're trying to get out of this energy and move forward, you know, towards their divine counterpart. And I also see a lot of communication, you know, that is happening between the twins. And, you know, and your divine counterpart also wants to bring justice to the situation. And what I'm feeling deep down inside is that the divine masculines, okay, are feeling really stuck in a situation where they can't really get out of, and they really want to. And I feel like, you know, they are thinking about their divine feminine. They know that it is time for them to come into union with their divine counterpart. And I see that, you know, there are some messages that are going back and forth, but in the heart of this reading is justice. And so that is such a beautiful energy. And with this justice card, I feel like things will manifest, and it'll be a manifestation of the 10 of Pentacles. So let's clarify. Yes. So here with the Magician, it is clarified here with occupation. And so what I'm getting is that, you know, whatever this manifestation is, it has something to do with work, okay? It could be a job, or it could be working towards the connection, or working out anything in the 3D, or even in the 5D, to kind of clear out anything that is causing this feeling of imprisonment, okay? And that's what I'm feeling. Is I feel like there's some sort of a block, you know, when it comes towards, you know, the connection. And I really do feel like it's because of a third party situation. And, you know, a third party doesn't necessarily mean, you know, another individual. It could be like anything else outside of the connection. So it could be anything, guys, okay? But that's what I'm feeling. I feel like, you know, divine counterpart is feeling stuck because of their current situation, and they're currently working on that, okay? And then here with justice, okay, it is clarified with sudden wealth. And so what I'm getting is that with this balance, with this, you know, work towards this justice and, you know, this karmic cycle that is turning and the Chariot's moving forward, I feel like now the twins are going to be experiencing some sort of abundance, okay? It could be abundance within themselves. It could be abundance in their physical life. It could be abundance towards, you know, the connection that they have with their divine counterpart. And, you know, and I say that because here we have the number 11. And so that is beautiful energy, guys. I feel like, you know, this balance or this justice, you know, that's being served is a really good energy, and it's radiating, you know, across whatever cards that I'm seeing, you know, so far. And then next to that is the 10 of Pentacles, and it is clarified here with the Lovers. And so again, what I'm feeling is that, you know, justice will be served, okay, in moving forward or working towards this connection or partnership with the divine counterpart in regards to having, you know, the stability, the job, the home, the family, you know, kids, everything, anything that is tangible in the 3D life that you could ever possibly want with your divine other. And I feel that, you know, we have here the number 15, which equals a 6, and so, you know, to me that means victory, or also it could mean from like moving away from things, you know, that were a little like rocky in the past, and it's smooth sailing. And so I really do feel like, you know, with this energy where, you know, if things are a bit stagnant, I feel like, you know, the divine is moving, you know, the twins, you know, to move past this energy where it's providing the strength for both counterparts to transform, you know, to close out this cycle so that they can start with a new cycle. And I feel like, you know, it's around the corner, guys. You know, I know that Valentine's had just, you know, happened yesterday. And I know that, you know, that was like an emotional time for a lot of people. But you know what? Spring is around the corner, guys. And I truly do feel that, you know, unions will happen, you know, in the spring months, because with this 3 of Cups energy, I also see flowers, guys. It's so beautiful. It looks like spring, you know, and you have like the mountains and the waterfalls, and, you know, there is a beautiful waterfall where I live. It's called Snoqualmie Waterfalls, and it is so beautiful. And there's many beautiful waterfalls here, and that's what it reminds me of. And I feel like, you know, this means like oneness too. You know, this is also the Mother, Maiden, and Crone. And so if you're a divine feminine that is embodying all of these elements, I feel like, you know, you are in your power, okay? You know, taking care of yourself and becoming enlightened to the situation also, you know. And you know, if you're feeling stuck, I also feel that divine feminines, you know, has gained the strength, you know, to get out of this energy. And, you know, and if, you know, you're a divine masculine, okay, hasn't been receptive, you know, or anything of that nature, what I'm feeling is that, you know, they're working on the situation. I truly do feel that they are really working on it, and you don't really have to vocalize anything towards them. You know, the divine, you know, is working with them, so you don't really have to worry, guys. You know, I really do feel like this really good positive energy for the twins. You know, that union will happen, okay? You know, just continue to work and focus on yourself. I see here the 10 of Pentacles, and that is such a beautiful energy, and it's clarified here with the Lovers. And so what I'm feeling is that your divine counterpart is choosing you, and they're currently working on this situation. Okay. Okay, so here we have 2 of Swords, and then we have here Queen of Cups. So what I'm getting with this Two of Swords energy is that, you know, your divine counterpart is making a decision, and I feel like, you know, they're a little stuck or trapped in their minds, and that's why we also have here the imprisonment card. I feel like, you know, both twins are feeling really stuck, you know, in you know, this connection, and what I'm feeling is that, you know, they might be focused in the 3D aspects, you know, of what they can physically see. But, you know, I am having like the strong feeling that, you know, intuition is at play, or the divine is speaking to them, and they are receiving downloads, you know, about like how to turn, you know, this cycle or this karmic wheel, and finding the strength and balance to move forward, and for them to speak their truth about what they want, you know, or what they desire from their divine counterpart, you know, because I see that they are thinking about you. They are really thinking. They are, you see this karmic, this cycle here, and then this divine masculine, you know, thinking of their divine counterpart. They are thinking about turning this wheel, guys. This is a cycle, okay, that is at the end, and they're ready to come into union with their divine counterpart. And that's why this imprisonment card wants to show up. And that's why I feel that the Two of Swords want to show up also. And then here we also have the Queen of Cups. And so what I'm getting is that there is going to be balance, you know, towards, you know, the divine masculine giving the emotions towards their divine feminine. And not only that, I feel like, you know, with this Ten of Pentacles energy, I feel like the divine feminines will finally feel like, you know, they will be emotionally fulfilled as well. And they're currently waiting, you know, for this to happen. And so let me clarify. Yes, so here with the Two of Swords, okay, it is clarified here with the family room. And so this is what I'm getting. I feel like, you know, your divine other is really trapped, you know, or stuck in their minds about, you know, coming together as a family. I see that, you know, with the Ten of Pentacles, you know, it is clarified here with the Lovers. And so what I'm getting is that, you know, you or your divine counterpart is really thinking about, you know, coming together as a family. And, you know, they're really stuck. I feel like, you know, they really don't know how to bring, you know, this union together so that you guys can be together in the physical. And, you know, if that's not, you know, that, you know, I also feel that, you know, they're actually thinking about this, you know, in their home, you know, and if there's like, you know, karmic ties or situations with, you know, children, or other family members, you know, and I feel like they're currently stuck, you know, in that thought as well. It's like, you know, how can they, you know, come together with their divine counterpart at this time? And so that's what I'm feeling. And that's why I also feel that, you know, this Magician card wants to show up, because, you know, they are trying to manifest, you know, some things, and they're currently working, you know, on the situation and finding the strength to transform, you know, to turn this energy so that they can come together with their divine feminine. And so that is such a beautiful thing. And here with the Queen of Cups, it is clarified here with the journey. So again, you know, I just feel like, you know, this is divine feminines, you know, looking at that cup, and that cup is, you know, their emotions. And, you know, when in this twin flame journey, you know, it has taken a long time, okay, to really come into union. You know, there's been a lot of sadness, there's been a lot of heartaches, you know, there's been like a lot of trials and tribulations, you know, in, you know, coming together into union with their divine other. And I see that the divine feminines are realizing that, you know, if they truly want this connection, they know that this is a journey. They have to put the work into it. They have to, you know, really, you know, accept whatever, you know, outcomes, you know, that may be, okay, and accept it for whatever it is. And if, you know, you guys are meant to be, then you guys will come in together into union. And so, you know, and that's the feeling that I'm getting, is that they're holding on to that cup. They're holding space for their divine counterpart. And that is so beautiful. And so, like, as opposed to, like, you know, like waiting, what I'm feeling is that the divine feminines have evolved so much. They have gone through this journey. It's taking such a long time, but during this journey they have grown spiritually. They have awakened, okay, and they know that however long it takes for their divine masculine to come back towards them, they are holding that cup, okay. They're holding space for their divine masculines to rise up to their level, so that they can both ascend together, you know, in this journey. And guys, you know, that is so beautiful. I see, like, this is a transition that I'm seeing, you know, with the divine counterparts, and that's a beautiful thing. Crowning this reading, we have the 10 of Cups. Guys, like I said, I just felt like this is such a beautiful energy. We have here the 10 of Pentacles, but also we have here the 10 of Cups. And like I said, the divine feminines, okay, are holding space. They're holding that cup, you know, for their divine masculines to, you know, come and fill. But also at the same time, I feel like the divine feminines have filled their own cup while they were waiting. And that's why, you know, they have become this very mature, you know, very loving and compassionate, you know, and nurturing, you know, individual. And I just feel like this is such a beautiful energy coming from the divine feminines. And, you know, in crowning this reading is the 10 of Cups. I feel like finally, okay, the divine masculines are going to come, you know, and join their divine feminine, you know, together in union under this rainbow. And, you know, this rainbow is such an auspicious symbol, you know. I feel like, you know, that's why in the center of this reading we have Justice, guys, and clarifying that, okay, is sudden wealth, okay. This justice, okay, is gonna feel so good if you have done the work, okay. If you have, you know, held space for your divine counterpart and just focused on you, okay, not worried about, like, you know, should I entertain myself with other karmic people or should I just move on. If you truly, okay, are a twin, okay, and you have done the work, you will be rewarded with so much more that you have ever imagined. And I am feeling this, guys. Like, I am feeling that this is around the corner, and it's gonna be like this year. I feel like it's gonna be this year. It's gonna be either in the spring or summer months, okay, guys. All right, so let's clarify. We have here concern. And so what I'm getting is that, you know, what I'm feeling is that, you know, there is some concern with this 10 of Cups energy, you know, but, you know, I see here with this card, the number 33, which equals a 6. And so to me, that means, you know, victory. You know, that means, you know, like moving past, you know, this feeling of worry or doubt or concern, you know, with the situation. I just feel like, you know, divine masculines are really thinking about the situation, about how to come into union with their divine counterpart, and, you know, how can they, you know, live together with them, you know, as a family, and, you know, how they can get rid of, like, any kind of third-party situations, or how they can, you know, come together, you know, with their divine other in the correct way. And so, you know, I just feel like, you know, this is, you know, like a for real, you know, like thought process, you know, for, you know, and I feel like this is divine masculine's, you know, viewpoint, you know, how they can really come together, you know, with their divine feminine in the physical, okay? And that's what I'm feeling. All right, so let me pull some messages that your divine other would like to speak to you today. I was being selfish. I am sorry. I never stopped loving you. I was scared how much I loved you. I'm sorry. I realized how much you mean to me. Please don't give up on me. I was scared how I felt about you. I never felt this way before. You are special to me. And finally, I want you in my life. Guys, don't give up on this connection. I feel like we are almost there, guys. They are really scared about how much they love you, and if they are not, communicating with you, okay, or telling you or expressing this to you, I truly do feel that the reason why, they're feeling stuck or trapped is because they realize how much you mean to them, okay? They are really feeling it, guys. And I feel like, some of them are not very expressive of their emotions at this time. They never stopped loving you. They're probably thinking about you right now. And what I'm seeing is that, it's going to take strength, because that is the first card that shows up, and it's clarified by the coffin, which means transition, and so or transformation. And I see here, okay, they are thinking about you. They are thinking about how they can turn this wheel, okay, so that they can, be a part of your destiny, because there is that connection, and they truly do feel it, okay? And here, we have here the Chariot. And guess what? This Chariot isn't stationary. It is moving, okay? And they are moving, okay, because they want to send a message to you. They want to communicate, like all the reasons why they were being defensive, okay? All the reasons why they were being clouded. They were confused. They didn't know, like, how to, go towards you, how to approach you, And what I'm feeling, guys, is that they are probably thinking that if you are the one, okay, this means forever. And they're probably thinking, is this the person that I want to be with for the rest of my life? That is deep, guys. That is really deep. When they come to that realization, okay, when they really think about you in that way, and they're thinking about the long term, that is why they're scared, because they've never had this connection before. And where in the past, how twins were, where there was like, a runner-chaser dynamic. I feel like, now they're being more grounded. Now they're being more aware of the situation. Now they know, like, how they feel, what they think, and they're getting clarity. And that's why this King of Swords wants to come out today, and it's clarified by the main female. They are going to speak their truth to their divine feminine, and it's about the, they're probably thinking, like, how can I give my divine feminine, this 10 of Cups? And they're really thinking about it, guys. That's why they're manifesting it. They're working at this situation. They want to bring justice. And with this justice is abundance, guys. And then, I see here the Queen of Cups, who has been holding on to that cup. And she's been looking into it. But guess what? She has been filling her own cup. But she's also been holding space for her divine other to return, back to her. That's why, I feel like, with this 3 Cups energy, you know, the divine counterparts are feeling stuck at this time. But I feel like, you know what? The cycle is turning. It is about to turn, and it's about to change. All right. So let me pull some Angel Oracle advice cards. Okay, I got two. We have don't stop and forgiveness. What did I say? Don't stop. They want you in their life, okay? Don't give up on them. I really don't know how to approach you. That is why it's taking me some time. Oh, actually, you know what? That was a different card. But you know what? Hey, that came out. But, they were scared how much they loved you. I'm sorry, I realized how much you mean to me, right? They were scared, guys, okay? So don't stop. Don't give up on this connection. And here we have forgiveness, okay? Forgive yourself. Forgive your divine other. They're coming, okay? They're going to bring justice, and that is in the heart of today's reading. And then finally, we have communicate clearly. Whenever, you know, and I see here the Chariot, okay, and with this Chariot card, you know, is clarified with the message. And so what I'm getting is that when your divine masculine comes and communicates towards you, communicate clearly this time, okay? Let it all out, all right? This is the time to clear the air. There's okay, if you're coming into union, this is not the time, you know, to you know, like tiptoe around like some touchy subjects, okay? It's time to clear the air and make sure that you guys are on both, you know, the same sheet of music, because, you know, we have here the Strength card, okay? So this is the first card that shows up, and guess what? There's going to be transformation. There's going to be endings to all the old ways for new energy to come out. And so this is so beautiful, guys. I'm really loving today's reading. So I really hope you did too. Thank you all for all your comments, your likes, your shares, and subscribes. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. I provide daily guidance messages here for the collective. And today, you know, it is about, you know, union, okay, and how the divine counterparts are feeling stuck or trapped, you know, and making this, you know, a reality. And what I'm feeling is that this is more of a physical union, okay? Like, how can the twins come together in a physical sense? So, like, if you're at a distance, okay, or if you have, like, you know, karmic situations, or, you know, or if you guys, you know, are, you know, just like, you know, by yourself, you know, and thinking about, you know, you're stuck in your mind, you know, I feel like, you know, now's the time to kind of clear that energy so that you can get rid of whatever is no longer serving you, okay? Finding that strength to move forward. And guys, I see the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups out, okay? So I see that union is going to be coming soon. Okay, I really do feel it. And I feel like, you know, this is more of a deeper connection this time with your divine counterpart. So, again, I really hope you enjoyed today's reading. And if you'd like to book a private reading, you can visit me on my website. It is www.scorpiomoonintuition.com. And I hope you all have a beautiful day. It's sunny outside, thank goodness. It is so beautiful out after all this like snow that we've had. And so it's gonna snow next week, but I am going to enjoy today. So I hope you all too. So I hope you all have a happy Friday, and I'll see you tomorrow. All right, bye-bye.